Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Tim's Teaching Tips. In this video, I will continue talking about more calendar skills. A skill that you may work on with calendars is finding the repeating patterns that you have created on your calendar. Now, I've done a separate video about patterns. Patterns can be in the form of repeating patterns or growing patterns. On a calendar, we're going to look to identify repeating patterns. On this type of a calendar where I'm adding day by day, it's possible to find some pieces that already have different colors or different symbols along with them. In this particular one, they only came with the numeral included, so I've added some stars. So I have deliberately coded so that I have a yellow star, purple star. And I'm going to program my numbers so that I create my own repeating pattern. In this particular case, I'm using an A-B pattern. So we're going to ask the child, can you find a pattern on the calendar? And on this particular example, I have included yellow star, purple star, yellow star, purple star. And we would ask them to identify, oh, that's an example of an A-B repeating pattern. As I fill in more and more of these dates, you can also ask them to try to find more patterns. They might begin to look on the diagonal and see if these yellow stars are going to be repeated or if they make a yellow star purple pattern on the diagonal. So you can look for all types of patterns that you can be found on the calendar. If you're making your own type of calendar on a dry erase board, you can also use different colors. On here I have added red color and a blue to make an AB pattern, and up here I've also included a symbol, purple star, green diamond, purple star, green diamond. So you can incorporate lots of patterns if you're creating your very own calendar from scratch. If you are using a store-bought calendar where all the information is included, again, you could color in the entire square, perhaps a yellow date and a blue date, or any type of designation to show an A-B pattern. Or it could be a different type of pattern. It could be an AAB or an ABB, an ABC, to expose your child to a variety of repeating patterns. Another skill that we can focus on using a calendar is distinguishing between an odd and even number. So I've created a little shelf simply from a piece of cardboard here, and every day when we add a new date, we're going to add some type of a counter. Now, when I was in my classroom, I used Unifix cubes and I could connect those. I don't have any of those here, so I'm simply using Coke and Pepsi bottle tops. You do need two different colors so that the child has a good visual. So on September the 1st, I put a blue bottle cap, on September the 2nd a red, and alternate back and forth. So here's what I have as of September the 7th. I'm going today to add my red bottle cap for the number 8. And you can go through with your child and start to count to make sure that you have exactly what you need. Practice counting by twos. Skip counting by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, we do have our 8 caps for September the 8th. Ask your child, is the number 8 odd or even? Now, the way that you can show them the difference between an odd and even number is if you can say 1 for you, 1 for me, we're even. We both have the same amount. So you can go back and forth. 1 for you, 1 for me. 1 for you, 1 for me. You can actually distribute these and make it really a great learning experience with the visual and to manipulate the objects that you have. If I end up with the same amount of blue caps that I have with red, then you'll know that I have an even number. Yesterday, the blue team had more than the red team. More blue bottle caps than red bottle caps. Is the number 7 an odd or even number? Well, since this one doesn't have a match, it makes it an odd amount. As a part of your daily calendar time, you can begin to incorporate collecting some more information. We're going to collect information about the daily weather. So I've created a little chart so that every day we can put a tally mark to indicate what type of weather we've had. I've limited mine to just 4 types: sunny, cloudy, rainy, and snowy. I'm pretending that we have collected information for the first 7 days of the month. So I've got 4 sunny days, 2 cloudy, 1 rainy, and no snowy days. We're now on September the 8th, and we're going to add a new tally mark to show the weather for September the 8th. Now, I've done a separate video if you need reminders about how to use tally marks. But since we're going to have a sunny day for this 8th day of September, I'm going to add another tally to my sunny count. So since I already have 4, I'm going to add a side slash to show that I now have 5 sunny days, 2 cloudy, 1 rainy, and 0 snowy days. I'm going to collect for the entire month, and then at the end of the month, I'm going to take this information and create a graph showing what the weather was like in the month of September. I'll be doing a separate video that you can reference about how to create and interpret graphs.